What's going on, guys? It's Connor here bringing you a little Advanced Warfare action playing. Look at this. What is this, Connor? A beautiful new setup. At least in my opinion, I like the little outline we got going on. It's who was that? C-Nanner status from back in MW2, but he used to put his little face up in there, up in the top right. There's not really any room in this game, to be honest with you, to be able to fit my face up there as well. Plus, no one wants to see my face while playing video games, so my face isn't going in there. But anyways, I hope you enjoy that. I hope you like the new setup. Let me know what you think of it. We'll probably try to implement it a lot more if you guys do like it. If you think it just takes up space and you don't want to see it anymore, then of course we'll take it down. But anyway, I thought instead of me having to remember what I played with every time and like you guys having to go back and look at my class at the beginning or having to try to remember what I said, you can just look over here and see I'm playing with the BAL. We've got stock. Not stock, stock with I have the primary gunfighter, so I have 3 attachments with stock, quick draw, extended mags using the UAV with the orbital thing, I have no idea what the heck it's called, threat detection. With threat detection and speed, the combat knife, and then using perk 1 greed, perk 3 greed, and then we've got peripherals and perk 2, toughness, scavenger, and perk 3, and lightweight, low profile in perk 1. If you guys want to know all my reasoning and everything for using those, and you want to hear why I use what I do, and my opinions on everything, make sure I'll have the link right up there in the top left to go check out, or maybe the top right, to check out my best class setup video so you can see what I like to run for the most part. And anyway, let's get into what we're playing. We're playing on this map that begins with an I that I'm not entirely sure what it's called. But that's just pretty much all it is. The game hasn't been out long enough for me to remember what this map's called. I've only played on it like 3 times. And actually, as the title says, this wasn't my first fail, but it is what I would believe to be the first ever fail, or the first ever DNA bomb that would have went up on YouTube had I gotten the DNA bomb. I got this like when day 0 came out, so the day before the normal game came out. It was like right around then when I got this. I'm not entirely sure what level I was, but you do level up pretty fast, especially in the beginning stages, and definitely if you play search. But on the very first day, this was when I got this streak, and I've just been putting up other videos until I finally got around to what you're seeing right now. So I believe it would have been the first ever DNA bomb, which would have been awesome because there's not very many of those out there. But, of course, they had to spawn behind me at A. We literally had it set up like this pretty much the whole game, where we had A and they had C and maybe B. Man, why the heck did I even put myself dying in here? I couldn't find they don't show you, like, specialist bonus or anything, so I couldn't find where my streak started. So, sorry, you guys had to watch 3 minutes of me dying and not getting my streaks. So it wasn't very fast, obviously. I think the streak itself is probably 5.5 minutes for a 20-something. I know I got the 20 medal, and then I'm not, or maybe even less than 5.5 minutes. I know I got the 20 medal, but I'm not sure what I got. I stopped paying attention then, but the guy spawned behind me pretty soon after that. But it is 30 gun kills for the DNA bomb. So, as you see, I kind of figured this map out here starting in a couple minutes, or right here, actually, I believe is the start of the streak. And, excuse me. That middle building up there has people going in it all the time. I realized that. So I kind of stayed away. Is that proper English, proper grammar, stayed away? I think so. So I stayed away from yeah, that's definitely proper. What the heck am I thinking? Yep, don't worry. I go to school. And the top, middle people are always going there. Oh, gosh. Holy crap. Down goes the table, and Connor's like, oh, shoot. Dang, I don't know what I'm saying. Up the middle, people, my knee hurts so bad. You don't even understand what just went down. I have this little table thing down there that I didn't realize was down below where I'm sitting, and I just totally wrecked my knee on it. But back to the game. Let's focus. So I stayed down in this region, and then I move over to the left later on, to my left right now. And that's pretty much where I hang out for the most part of the game. I try to put myself in the best position to kill as many people as possible, obviously, while also not dying, which is, like, if you didn't know, this game works really well if you kill people, but you don't die while you're killing them. That tends to work out the best. So that was my whole plan in this game, really. Kill 30 people and not get killed by any, which didn't work, but we got pretty close. So I hope you do like that playing. Whatever, I don't even know what this map is. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to talk for this whole time. But my thoughts right now on Advanced Warfare, actually, what Ethan and I had done is when this came out, like when the game first came out, we played probably 3-ish hours on regular domination like you're seeing right now. and then we switched over to the classic because we just couldn't figure out this whole sliding exo ability thing. It was just getting a little bit crazy for us, and it was a little hard to get used to, and especially I think one of the big problems was also the game had just came out, so literally everyone and their mom was just jumping nonstop. It was nonstop, jump here, jump there, jump there, jump here, jump there, and so every time you saw someone, they were just hopping up in the air, and no one knew where you could go, what the maps were like, or anything. I still don't know these maps very well, but they were just trying to jump on top of everything, so you couldn't kill anyone. There was a whole bunch of just jumping gun battles, but I think everyone's slowly figuring out that when you're like just jumping all the time doesn't work all that well. It helps to get you in good positions, helps to make you move a little faster, but in terms of actually being an effective maneuver in the game, it's like in all the time, it's not worth using it all the time. You should pick your points and pick your times to use them, especially since when you show up on the radar. Excuse my camping right now. We're just going to call it defensive play, tactical play, because I wanted to get up this left side that I'm looking up right now. I wanted to get up here, but I didn't want to die in the process. So like here, there's where you use the jump ability. Use it to jump up on somewhere where you can't get up here from that way if you don't have the exo ability. But like if you're just in a gun battle, or if you see someone, it's actually, in my opinion, more effective to use your stock attachment and strafe back and forth, or to lay down and drop shot. It's more effective to do either of those than it actually is to try to out jump someone. I typically use the jump and the exo slide thing that makes you move really fast when I'm trying to get away from someone or I think I'm in danger. I use those to just try to not let the enemy hit me and get out of the way. But when I have an enemy in my sights, that jumping just makes it a little bit harder to kill someone. I'll jump up on buildings to kill someone with it, like get a sweet jump shot going, you know what I'm saying? But besides that, you show up on the radar, you show up on the radar while using it. So like this guy, he's just flying around trying to kill me. It doesn't work that well. So if he would have stayed down, he actually probably would have killed me, to be honest. But you know what? I'll take it. And so you do show up on the radar when you jump, which there is the, I've actually recently switched my, one of my third perk slots over to the blast suppressor, which they can't see you when you do your jump because everyone just shows up, and you can, not only do they show up, but you can hear it really easily. So typically what I do is I'll hear someone jump and I'll look quickly at my radar, and you show up in that little like circle. It's kind of like a UAV dot, but it's bigger and thinner, and it like spreads out like the ripple in a pond. So anyway, right around here, this guy decides to spawn right behind me and just kind of tick me off, which I wasn't happy about. But anyway, I've been having a lot of fun at this game. I just recently switched back to, look how bogus this is. This is just stupid. I recently switched back to regular domination after playing classic for a little bit because I got used to the jumping, kind of figured out when to use the exo abilities, when not to use the exo abilities, and it's really helped a lot. Just kidding. The guy doesn't kill me for a little bit longer. I stay alive for just a tad bit longer, just so I can get my hopes up a little bit more. But that's one of the biggest things in this game, is figuring out those dang exo abilities, figuring out how to use them, and once you can use them, you can use them to your advantage, and it can get you out of a lot of sticky situations, and also it can get you into like better viewpoints, better vantage points, where you can see the enemies a little easier and get the kills. So there, I guess, is 20, so I probably only get 1 or 2 more kills after that, and then end up dying, because look at this. These spawns in this game, sometimes I can tell you what, sometimes these spawns just tick me off, because I've died by numerous people spawning where they, in my opinion, should not have spawned. Hopefully that gets fixed. Hopefully the matchmaking gets fixed. Hopefully I get a DNA bomb here and stop just dying on these 20 gun streaks, and I'll see you guys later. Enjoy.
No.